Hello and welcome to the Blemming channel. Today's mission will be to address an issue with my chair. Let me tell you, the Blemming chair has seen better days. Let me show you what I mean. So this is the chair I've been using. It's something I got at Staples on sale. I think that it was being sold for like $99 retail, and I got it for like $79, something like that. I've had it for like 6 years, but I mean, you can tell it's got this fake leather type material, which is just, you know, peeling off. And you know, I tried to tape it up a little bit at one point, but it's just, especially this armrest. Look at this. That's one problem. It's cosmetic, really. I could probably just keep using that, but there's a couple other problems with it. One is, well, as you may know, I have long hair, and I shed. And as I'm sitting in this thing, and hair winds up on the floor, and it tends to get caught up in these rollers as I move around, and these things get clogged with hair. Well, that's kind of disgusting. I won't show you that, but periodically I have to clean them out, and it's I'd like to find another chair that has a different design of the rollers. Let's see. Another thing is it's got this hydraulic thing, and it tends to, as I sit, it just kind of creeps down a little bit. It doesn't hold the hydraulic charge as well anymore. It doesn't stay up, basically. So I think any new chair would be good for that. But in terms of the design, I'd like to get something that does not have this type of material, something that has sort of like a cloth fabric. Another thing that bothers me on this is the armrests. So when I'm sitting in the chair, the armrest, it kind of, I don't like where it's positioned. You know, I do like to have an armrest, but it just seems kind of restrictive right here, where it's right next to where my leg is. I'd prefer to have the place where it connects to the seat to be back further. And one thing I like about this chair is that I can lean back in it, and it's pretty sturdy. It's not gonna, like, you know, go all the way back. It kind of stops. And that's a feature that I'd like to have on the new chair. You know, some of these, you know, high-tech looking chairs that have the mesh material, when I've sat in those, I try to lean back and it just goes all the way back. You know, I want something that'll, you hear that? It squeaks. I don't know if I can get a non-squeaky chair, but that would be cool. So that's it. I'm just going to go back to Staples. They seem to have pretty good deals on chairs, and this one's I can still sit in it, but I think the main thing that's causing me to replace it is the fact that it doesn't stay up. It kind of sinks down over time, and that's kind of annoying. So let's go see what Staples has for sale. I think this is the kind that I have now. The Telford. This one looks a little bit wider. It still has the armrest right next to the seat, though. It's got the same kind of fake leather material. It's only $60 though. This one isn't bad. It's got fabric. It's got the same kind of roller. Again, it's got a armrest right next to the seat. These mesh chairs are interesting. This one has a built-in lumbar support, which is good. Again, it's the same type of fake leather material that I don't like. I think I want to go for either cloth or mesh. This one's kind of nice. It's got memory foam. This is a little bit further back from the beginning of the chair. It's got a different design of wheel, which will likely be better for my floors. He's back about this far. I could probably adjust that. This one is, ooh, $200. It's normally $300 though, so it's $100 off. $200. It's a lot for a chair, but it's something I'm going to use every day for years. Here's one which is actually leather. It says bonded leather on the seating surfaces. So maybe it's fake leather in the back. There's a labeling issue though. Here it says $99. Here it says $150. It's got the type of rollers I don't want. It's got a good seating surface. This is pretty far back, which is nice. Oh. This is comfortable. A little too comfortable. Armrests are back. It's got one of these mesh materials. It feels sort of like a rubbery surface. It's got the lumbar support. This one doesn't really lean back, but I might be able to adjust that. No price tag. Just, oh, there it is, $129. I guess these are the more high-end ones. The air chair. This is a lazy boy. It's also $200, like the cloth one I was looking at. Oh, this is comfortable though. It's that bonded leather. These are more like executive chairs. Oh, no way. Now this one looks interesting. It's got the bonded leather. It's not the fake leather. $120 on sale. This one has a nice feature. There's no post here for the armrest, and the armrest actually moves. You can move it back. I like that. It's got a different design of coaster than the one I have now. It's called the Torrent chair, so I guess I can use it while I'm torrenting. So I like the fact that it's not too wide. So I have an antique desk with a narrow opening for the legs. So if I move this up, I might be able to actually get it a little closer than my current chair. You know what? This is it. I'm getting this one. cushions, the base, the hardware, some assembly required. Well, I'm back at the house and I got the chair together. Looking pretty good. A couple things that I didn't really notice in the store. It is actually pretty wide. I have an abnormally narrow desk because it's an antique desk. And it's not going to fit in there, which I guess is fine. The other one didn't fit either. Another thing I didn't notice in the store was the shape of the back here. I think it's designed like this so that, you know, a person's shoulder will be about this at this height, and then this would be the headrest. But for me, because I'm tall, my shoulders come up to about here, so it's got this like indentation right where I want to put my back. So what that is probably going to mean is I'll have to get some kind of like a lumbar support pillow or something to put here. But I can do that. I'm happy with it. It's a good deal for what's about $120. It's rather simple to put together. All the little parts, screws and such, were in this labeled piece of plastic, and it's nice how they're labeled by the part number and the step number that the piece is used in. So it was very simple to put together. Basically, you just snap on the wheels, put the pneumatic cylinder in the middle, you bolt on this assembly on the bottom of the seat, attach the back to the seat, put this on the bottom piece, and then you bolt on the arms. That's pretty much it. Did come in a rather large box, but almost all of it was recyclable, so all that is out now, and yeah, and we now have a new Blemming chair, people. And it does not squeak, at least not yet. You can see there how this shoulder rest comes the headrest comes up to my shoulder. It does lean back, which is nice. Get a good angle on it. So that's it for now. I want to ask you guys, if you have a home office, what kind of chair do you have? And how is it working out for you? That's it for now, and thank you very much for watching this Carl Blemming video.